call at the same time. That was it. You can do that if you want to. Would you rather do that? Or do you want, I think you're sitting down now, so. Huh? Okay, all right.
All right, I'll start over. Let me start over. I'm going to welcome everyone to the Clayton County Board of Education board meeting. Today is August 5th, 2024. The time looks like 6:18. I'm sorry, I need my glasses changed. 6:18. And so we've already called the meeting to order with all of our board members. At this time, we are going to have the pledge, but don't get up. We have someone that's going to handle that for us.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce a senior from Elite Scholars Academy, Sophia Nguyen. She's going to offer some thoughts and something to think about before she leads us in the pledge. Sophia?
Good evening. Board Chair Dr. Jessie Gorey, Board Vice Chair Mr. Benjamin Straker, Superintendent of Schools Dr. Anthony W. Smith, board members and our online stakeholders, my name is Sophia Nguyen, and I'm first going to start with a short pre-calculus lesson. I know, you can sigh. Functions and graphs are meant to present data and relationships that are far too complicated to adequately describe in text. Each has a domain, which refers to the input independent variable values, what you plug in, and the range, the output dependent variables known as a result. Ever since I was little, I was known for the common phrase, I don't know. You can imagine the torment on my parents' faces when they asked what I wanted to be when I grow up, what I wanted to eat, and even what I wanted to wear, answered with, I don't know. These words echoed every time I was asked a question, to the point where my family would mock my tone of voice. And you can imagine how infuriating this was for 7-year-old me, someone who was constantly plagued with anxiety, filled with hesitancy, because I thought that anything that was filled with risk had a direct correlation with a negative outcome. And that was until I decided one day in retaliation to internalize the character of Sharpay Evans from High School Musical, someone who always knew what she wanted, when she wanted it, and who she wanted to be. This transition made me realize that I was in control of not only who I was, but can impact everyone else around me. I say this to say that it is okay to not know what you want, and it is not a crime to do so, but it is not okay to be okay with being oblivious. Oprah Winfrey once said, "We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are." To discover your range of possibilities, you must exit your domain of comfort. Everyone has their own formula, their own data set, and their own range of success. There is no common ratio in life, but what there are is infinite possibilities. As you select what to plug into your functions of life, I want to remind you that you do not always have to be independent. There is a common saying to think outside of the box. However, this year, I implore you to look inside the box, to look inside to see the treasures at the bottom of the barrel waiting to be discovered, to look towards your peers and your teachers in times of need, because no one understands struggle than those who has endured it themselves, to discover the resources right in front of you, that may go discarded, and especially for my fellow seniors, to make sure to mend those relationships before it is too late. I stand before you today because I took a risk, but that risk is not worth recognizing without those that were with me every step of the way. Or maybe it was even my Sharpay Evans alter ego. Who knows? But what I do know is that the most beautiful flowers are always the slowest to blossom. So lead this year by leaving reluctance outside of the equation and look forward to seeing your exponential growth in the process. Thank you. And now, can we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. What a way to get our year started off. All right. We ready for our board recognitions, Mr. Watt? Okay, we're ready to do our board recognitions, board members. Let's step down.
Madam Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, members of the board, and ladies and gentlemen. Traditionally, our August board meeting features an array of outstanding employees, students, and stakeholders who have brought great honor to our school district over the past few months when we haven't been honoring anyone. So this year is very much the same. Before we get into our program, I would ask that Dr. Douglas Hendricks, Dr. Keith Colbert, Dr. April Crawford, Ms. Felicia Brown, Mr. Derek Manning, and Mr. Gary Townsend please join the board up front. Our first recognition is a little different tonight because we will be conducting a ring ceremony. I would ask everyone to please stand. It is my honor and my privilege to ask the Clayton Eagles adaptive sports team to please come forward. The Clayton Eagles adaptive sports team finished the 23-24 season. By the way, you guys can sit down now. That's good. Appreciate you doing that. Y'all can stand if you want to. They finished the 23-24 season with second place varsity championships statewide finishing second in the sports or adaptive sports of football, handball, and basketball. Tonight, it is our honor to present rings signifying this outstanding accomplishment. Taking this responsibility is the head coach of the Clayton Eagles, Mr. Sebastian Tillman. Mr. Tillman will present the rings to each athlete as they are called. Edward Roan. Jaden Lowe. Andrew Dotson. Gary Woodruff. Lamaya Jones. Kyla Ray Brown. Erica Bromatar. Brandon Ellis. Abria Ellison. And for their support of this program, Area Coordinator Trina Smith. Area Coordinator Sheila Cook. Area Coordinator Dwight Smalls. In addition to Assistant Coach Sebastian Tillman receiving a ring, Samuel Gonzalez, Assistant Coach of the program. And it should be noted that Mr. Mark Christmas, member of the board, who is a huge supporter of this program, also is receiving a ring this evening. As well as Superintendent Dr. Anthony W. Smith and District Athletic Director, Mr. Gary Townsend. And now it's photo time. Right now, we've got a lot of photos going with parents and support people of these outstanding athletes. Please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. Yeah. Dr. Sheila Cook reminded me that they are actively recruiting people for their program and players and so forth. So please keep that in mind. And now we have another kind of special honor to recognize. And for this, I would ask Dr. Colbert, I would ask Dr. Raynard Walker to please come forward. Chief Walker, if you would come forward. Mr. Farmer, Lonnie Farmer, and we would also ask the principal and team from Sequoia Middle School to please come forward as well. The reason why I asked Chief Walker to come forward will become evident in just a very few moments. Come on down. I would now like to invite Mr. Jaden Lee to please come forward. Mr. Lee is a rising 8th grade student at Sequoia Middle School. Tonight, the Board of Education recognizes him for winning the grand prize from the United Way of Greater Atlanta in their annual STEM Up event. You should know that the grand prize is $10,000. The STEM Up event program offers grants to young people to test innovative ideas addressing community issues. Modeled after Shark Tank, the live competition, this was done live, empowers middle and high school students in the greater Atlanta region to present their ideas with a chance of winning the grand prize. Jaden's innovative idea was for an artificial intelligence facial recognition software machine aiming to streamline the school entry process, enhancing security and saving valuable time for students and staff. His project aligns with the STEM Up program's goal of addressing community issues through innovative solutions. To earn the grand prize, he had to present this idea in a live competition. So congratulations to him. And so we'll have this photo, then we're going to bring his parents up, okay? All right. Mhm. For our next honoring, we would like to call Dr. Colbert to remain up on the area, and Dr. Pitts, Dr. Pam Pitts, if she would come forward. Thank you, Mr. Farmer. Tonight, the Clayton County Board of Education and School District are proud to recognize 4 instructors in the Air Force Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, or AFJ-ROTC units across the district. They have been named Headquarters Air Force JROTC Instructors of the Year for 2024. The Instructor of the Year designation is based on each recipient's evaluation during the headquarters assessment, their leadership in the classroom, and their cadets' overall performance in school and in the community. Would you please come forward as your name is called? Technical Sergeant Leno Deloach Brewster of Mount Zion High School. Senior Master Sergeant Torrance McGee of Mundy's Mill High School. Chief Master Sergeant Robert Walker of Morrow High School. Lieutenant Colonel Raymond King of Morrow High School. We congratulate them on this honor and wish them a successful 24-25 school year. Get in the move. Y'all need to move to the middle, in front of the, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir. For our next recognition, we invite Dr. Hendricks, Derek Manning, and Mr. Samuel West to please come forward and join the board. Tonight, we have the honor of saluting Miss Sophia Nguyen, and we'll invite her to come forward at this time. We're honoring her for being selected for the Georgia School Boards Association Youth Advisory Council for 2024. Ms. Nguyen is a senior at Elite Scholars Academy. She was chosen on the strength of her written application and video submission. She is one of 10 students selected statewide out of nearly 1,200 applicants. So congratulations. The Youth Advisory Council is a dynamic platform that brings together young leaders from various public schools to actively participate in the discourse on educational policies and practices. Mr. West, I'm going to ask you to stay up front. I'm going to go out of order just for a second to make this next presentation because he's here and I didn't want him to run away or anything, so that's a possibility. The Clayton County Board of Education is excited to honor Elite Scholars Academy and the fact that the school has been selected as a Cambridge Showcase School for the August 2024, July 27th cohort. This recognition highlights Elite Scholars Academy's commitment to excellence and innovative approaches in education through the Cambridge program. As a Cambridge Showcase School, Elite Scholars will be asked to participate in a minimum of 2 activities annually. These could include having a Cambridge community briefing, mentor a new Cambridge school or district, or host a Cambridge professional development event in the school or in the district. So we congratulate Elite Scholars on this designation. And before we take the picture, I would like to invite Dr. Wiley to come forward if she is in the room to join us up front. And I also want to invite Ms. Lonnie Farmer to come forward as well. Thank you. Yes, sir. For our next recognition, I would ask Dr. Prince Bowie, Dr. Colbert, if he could return to the front, and also invite Brenda Ross Wilson, the principal at Stillwell School of the Arts, to come forward. Our next recognition involves a recipient of a national honor. Would Brianna Smart please come forward? Brianna Smart is Director of Dance at the Martha Ellen Stillwell School of the Arts. She has been awarded the 2024 Teacher of the Year Award by the Art Schools Network, the nation's largest professional membership organization for specialized arts schools. This esteemed award recognizes educators whose dedication, talent, and achievements in the arts are exemplary. She is recognized for her innovative teaching methods and unwavering commitment to her student success. Ms. Smart will be formally recognized as the ASN 2024 Annual Conference in Washington, D.C. in October. Congratulations. For our next recognition, would Dr. Douglas Hendricks and Dr. Ralph Simpson please come forward? And would Ms. Denise Hall please come forward? Ms. Hall is the Executive Director of Transportation for Clayton County Public Schools. She has been awarded the prestigious Director of the Year for the Metro Regional Education Service Agency, or Metro RESA, by the Georgia Department of Education Pupil Transportation Department. This significant honor was bestowed at the 60th Annual Georgia Association of Pupil Transportation Conference that was held during the summer. Now, it's important to note that the Metro RESA area counts the 6 largest school districts in the state as part of its membership. Clayton County Public Schools transported on its opening day more than 40,000 students, and that's the person responsible for it, and we congratulate her on this honor. For this next recognition, I would like to call up Ms. Trina Reeves to join the board down front. And I would also like to call up Mr. Tim Guiney, Mr. Lonnie Farmer, and I don't think she's here. I was thinking about Dr. Johnson, Sharman Johnson. She's not here? Okay. And Ms. Shanice Ratliff, come forward, please. The board is proud to recognize 3 campuses in the district that have earned the prestigious Cognia STEM certification. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The schools, please, principals, please come forward as I call your school name. Rex Mill Middle School, Eddie White Middle Academy, and bring your team on up, and Unidos Dual Language School. This remarkable achievement underscores the district's commitment to STEM education and innovation excellence and highlights the exceptional STEM programs at these schools. Our collective effort to provide top-tier educational opportunities for all of our students is evident in the schools being so recognized. Y'all need to center. Y'all need to move toward the center. After they finish shaking hands, start moving toward the center. Okay. Yep. Okay. Have you? Our final recognition of the night, and everybody, you're good. Our final recognition of the night involves a partnership. And I'd like to invite Mr. Labar Norsworthy and Ms. Somanitha Module to come forward and join the board. Clayton County Public Schools proudly announces that its branding video, Breaking Ground, produced in partnership with Mark Noseworthy and Company, has earned 2 prestigious awards in the 45th Annual Telly Honors. The video received a Silver Telly in the Educational Institution Promotional Video category and the People's Telly Bronze in the Promotional Video People's Telly category. The Telly Awards, renowned for celebrating excellence in television and video production worldwide, attracted over 12,000 entries from 6 continents and over all 50 states. The Telly Award winners represent work from some of the most respected advertising agencies, television stations, production companies, and publishers from around the world. The production team of Mr. Norsworthy and Ms. Modulate, along with Clayton County's division that coordinated much of that project, the Division of Communications, Public Relations, and Marketing, are honored to receive these special awards. I would ask members of that department to please stand so they can be recognized. I think most of them are standing anyway. And we thank them for being here tonight to be recognized as part of this process. Thank you. That's it. Madam Chair, that concludes our recognitions for tonight.
All right. We want to thank everybody for being very patient with us as we recognize very important people. So at this time on our agenda, I'm going to read the ethics statement. The ethics statement is as follows. In accordance with Board Policy BH, it is the duty of every board member to avoid both conflicts of interest and appearances of such conflicts. Does any board member have any known conflict of interest, interests or appearance of such conflict with respect to any matter scheduled to come before the board at this meeting or appearing on our proposed agenda? If so, please identify the conflict or appearance of conflict and refrain from participation in the matter involved. The next item on the agenda is public participation. And again, I'm going to read the rules for public participation. The Clayton County Board of Education welcomes public participation and will hear any interested individual pursuant to the guidelines outlined in policy BCBI. Members of the public will not be allowed to discuss individual personnel issues or confidential student matters. Speakers must identify themselves and topics before speaking. Speakers will be given 3 minutes to speak, and time may not be yielded from one speaker to another. Board members will not respond to comments from speakers. The chairperson may respond as appropriate. Issues requiring possible action by the board may be added to a future agenda. Issues that may need to be addressed by the administration will be duly noted. Abusive language and/or personal attacks will not be permitted. Individuals addressing the board must at all times adhere to the civility policy. I have one individual for public participation, and please forgive me if I mispronounce your name, Dr. Naki A. Price, and just come up and pronounce it for me the correct way.
Good evening, Madam Chair.
Good evening.
My name is Nikia. Thank you all for the opportunity to speak before you tonight. I'm often a YouTube watcher, but tonight I came in the building on my way to Mama ballet class. Thank you for this opportunity to address you all. I wanted to come tonight to discuss my concerns as a parent here in Clayton County. I have been on the advisory board of Ms. Williams for several years and have enjoyed that experience. I appreciate what our superintendents have done to use our Title I funds very well. I appreciate those opportunities. However, I had an opportunity to look at our GMAS last week. And although we've had a gain or two, frankly, it's really embarrassing. It is embarrassing to see that the majority of our students in the county are not literate. We have one school in the entire school district where students are performing at or above proficiency over 50%. I know the demographics that we have here in our county, but that's not an excuse. What is it that we can do to help our community get better? What I see are homes coming up, more spaces to rent. Meanwhile, me, a homeowner, no, I don't mind an increase in school taxes because my child goes to public school. However, she is one of those students that's a high achiever. And what happens if she goes to another school? She impacts the scores of the school that she left. And so, yes, for her 5th grade year, I took her out of a school for which my expectation was that she would be able to hold a conversation in Spanish. And that did not happen. Why? I don't know. But she needed a change of scenery. What I would like to see, as this home is going to be mine until she's in college, is us do a better job. There are more parents like myself, but all of you, many of which have been here for several terms, I have higher expectations. If I could, I'd run for board myself, but I serve you at the federal level, and I'm not giving up that career. There's no reason the board should be partisan. However, there is a reason I should expect more. So I'm asking you this year to do more, to be visible, to help parents who want to and don't have the capacity, to help our kids. Because what do they do when they come out of school and can't read?
Thank you,
Thank you.
Dr. Price. Can you step up here for just a moment for me, please? Thank you so much. All right, the next item on our agenda are executive session recommendations. Mr. White, you want to move that for me, please? Thank you. I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Smith and let the public know that we were in executive session discussing personnel matters and litigation. Go ahead, Dr. Smith.
Madam Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, members of the board, colleagues, and community members, I would like for the board to consider for the position of Coordinator of Special Education for Ms. Kenethia Henderson.
Board members, the superintendent has recommended for Coordinator of Special Education, Ms. Kenethia Henderson. I need a motion for that recommendation. Ms. Hill.
Madam Chair, I motion that we accept the recommendation for Ms. Kenethia Henderson as coordinator of special education.
All right, I need a second, Ms. Cooper.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and properly second that we accept the superintendent's recommendation. Please vote. All right, and the vote is 7 in favor, unanimous vote.
Thank you, members of the board. Is Ms. Henderson present tonight? If so, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Congratulations, Ms. Henderson. Thank you. Thank you, board members. I have one final recommendation. I would like for the board to consider for the position of Senior Chief of Schools, Dr. Keith Colbert.
Board members, we need a motion for the superintendent's recommendation of Senior Chief of School, Dr. Keith Colbert. And I am going to make that motion that we accept the superintendent's recommendation. I need a second. Dr. Haney.
Madam Chair, I do a second that motion as well.
All right, it's been moved and properly second that we accept the superintendent's recommendation. Please vote. And it is 7 in favor, unanimous vote.
Dr. Colbert, stand and be recognized.
We would like a picture, you all. Can you all, we need to step down very quickly to get us a picture. All right, the next item on the agenda are our announcements.
Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, district administrators, and citizens of Clayton County. I am Milan Gonzalez, a rising 11th grade student at Jonesboro High School.
My name is Diallo Wiley. I'm a 2024 graduate of
Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, district administrators, and citizens of Clayton County.
And my name is
I am
Nakari
Milan
Morales
Gonzalez,
Prince,
a
and I
rising
am a
11th grade student at Jonesboro High School.
My name is Diallo Wiley. I'm a 20.
Good evening, Madam Chair, board members, district administrators, and citizens of Clayton County. I am Milan Gonzalez, a rising 11th grade student at Jonesboro High School.
My name is Diallo Wiley. I'm a 2024 graduate of Elite Scholars Academy, and I will attend Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University in the fall.
And my name is Nakari Morales Prince, and I am a 2023 graduate of Martha Ellen Stillwell School of the Arts and a rising sophomore at North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. And we have the pleasure of sharing the board announcements for the month of August.
The 8th month of the year is home to International Child Free Day, Respect for Parents Day, International Youth Day, National Book Lovers Day, Women's Equality Day, National Senior Citizens Day, and the start of the 2024-2025 school year for Clayton County Public Schools.
The district will host a virtual information session on school choice for the 2024 and 2025 school year on Thursday, August 22nd from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Parents, guardians, and families interested in the district school choice program should participate in the meeting. To register, please visit the district's website.
The August board work session will be held Monday, August 26th. Unless otherwise posted, the meeting will take place in the boardroom of the administration complex in Jonesboro. The meeting will begin at 5 p.m.
All schools and offices will be closed in observance of Labor Day on Monday, September 2nd. The district will return to regular operational schedules on Tuesday, September 3rd.
The September board meeting will be held on Tuesday, September 3rd at 6 p.m. Unless otherwise posted, the meeting will take place in the boardroom of the administration complex in Jonesboro.
And finally, the school district will observe the first Extending Learning Beyond the Classroom Day of the 2024-2025 school year. All students grades pre-K through 12 will remain home for asynchronous or independent learning, while all staff will report to work on that day.
Before we go, we would like to share with you updates from our 2024 summer internship program with the editorial, video production, and media engagement department within the Division of Communications.
Over the past few weeks, we have had the opportunity to dive deep into various facets of communications, including public relations, social media management, and event coverage. This internship has broadened our understanding of the field and allowed us to contribute to significant projects, incorporate ideas, hone our skills, and learn from professionals.
We look forward to sharing our journey, the insights we've gained, and the impactful work we've accomplished.
To better our internship, we had hands-on practice with tools and software, and in no time, we applied that practice to real-life projects. Over the summer, I have had the opportunity to work on several tasks. Some include filming the voters registration video at Stillwell, creating graphics for book recommendations for grades 3 through 5 and 6 through 8, creating the Clayton Reads newsletter, creating the Clayton Reads reel, editing and publishing the student interview for King Johnson, covered the How to Do Business seminar, and many more.
During this internship, I have had the opportunity to learn what a video shoot looks like with the production of the voter registration video, creating the content calendar for our Clayton Reads campaign, doing event coverage at the NAPSI leadership meeting, ARC meeting, new teacher orientation, and during an 11 Alive interview, creating the Clayton Reads reels, starting the Facebook group, which has over 170 members, making the graphic for the Facebook group.
I have had the opportunity to work on and complete a wide array of tasks, including assisting in the filming process at Stillwell, creating the hashtag Pages to Power and hashtag Home is Where the Start Is campaign slogans, graphic design, video editing, photography, and videography for the construction ready graduation and the new teacher orientation. Additionally, we launched a marketing campaign, Clayton Reads to Succeed, that promotes literacy during the summer while preparing students, parents, and educators for a successful return to school. The campaign combines elements of social media engagement, press releases, graphic design, and video packages to inspire a love for reading and learning and generate excitement and anticipation for the new school year.
We aim to increase literacy awareness among parents by posting polls on social media to determine what genre of books do your children enjoy reading, and how are scholars accessing books, then distributing informational content through social media based on those responses, and explaining the benefits of daily reading for their children. Hashtag Home is Where the Start Is, helping parents realize that learning extends beyond the classroom and starts at home.
The campaign reached a wide range of people within our community from various age groups and socioeconomic backgrounds. We noticed that many of our interactions came from the women in our community, so we began thinking of ways to also focus on bringing our men and fathers/father figures into the future.
Through consistent posting and engagement with our audiences, we reach people who may have not yet been aware of the reading disparities, not just within the district, but within their own households. We provided relevant, innovative, helpful information that can be used to increase the literacy rates within the district beyond our 2-week campaign.
We want to express our appreciation and gratitude to our internship program supervisors, Mr. Ronald John Shields, Ms. Jacqueline Simmons, and Mr. David Irvin, for their expertise in guiding us through the various training and daily assignments of the program. Additionally, we thank district and department leaders as well as TLSI content coordinators for their support of our campaign to promote literacy during the summer and beyond.
Remember, reading for 30 minutes a day improves vocabulary, comprehension, concentration, writing skills, cognitive function, stress reduction, knowledge, critical thinking, empathy, and fosters a lifelong learning. Hashtag Pages to Power, hashtag Home is Where the Start Is, hashtag Clayton Reads to Succeed. Please follow our Clayton Reads page and join our Clayton Reads Facebook group.
Madam Chair, that concludes tonight's announcements.
Happy birthday.
Yes, very excited. Senior.
She met with her favorite teacher.
It's gonna be a great school year this summer. Boy, that's what I'm talking about. Happy first day. Happy first day.
Let's have a remarkable year, CCPS builders. Thank you.
Aquarium Partnership, K-12 Science, Student Tribunal Panel members for the 2024-2025 school year. I see a light. Is that for a motion, or do you want something pulled?
I thought we were pulling Riverdale, Early Learning Center, and New North Clayton's after the retreat.
Say what?
I thought we were pulling them to after the retreat, what was said last week at the board
No,
meeting.
no, we're not pulling that. We're going to pull the SPLOS construction report. I'm requesting that be pulled with the caveat that so we're going to pull the SPLOS construction report, not those. Do you need those pulled?
No, I guess not.
Okay, so we're going to, we have a motion. I'm gonna make a motion for all items on the consent agenda with the exception of D, the SPLOS construction report. I'm asking that we vote on that separately. Do I have well, I think I just made the motion. You want to second it, Ms. Cooper, or you have a?
Second.
All right, so it's been moved and properly second that we vote on everything except for D. All right, it is a unanimous vote. All right, item D is the SPLOS construction report. The caveat is that we are going to have a retreat on the 24th of August. And basically what we're asking is, with Dr. Smith's approval, that we not place any bids in the report. There are a couple of bids that we need to send out, but we want to wait to evaluate our facilities plan and to hold off for any action on bids until after our retreat. Does everybody understand that? So I'm going to move that we accept the SPLOS construction report with just the caveat of not placing any bids out until after the retreat. Can I get a second? Ms. Williams. Okay, thank you. It's been moved and properly second. So now we need a vote. Can we vote? Ms. Bowles. All right, we have 6 in favor and 1 abstention. Thank you. You got it, Miss? Okay, thank you. All right, the next item on the agenda is for a vote is the fiscal year 2025 millage rate approval. And the recommendation from the superintendent is that we levy our millage rate as is. I need a motion. Ms. Hill.
So moved, Madam Chair.
All right, Ms. Cooper. All right, it's been moved and properly second. Please vote. And it is a unanimous vote, 7-0. I think we have covered everything. Is that correct, Mr. Vice Chair?
Madam Chair, we have covered every item on the agenda.
All right. We are in adjournment. Thank you all.